Chinese warship targeted a United States Navy (U.S.) patrol aircraft with laser shots in international airspace west of Guam. The U.S. Pacific Fleet on Thursday said the incident occurred earlier this month. Naval officials in Hawaii denounced Chinese military action as unsafe and unprofessional actions. U.S. Pacific Fleet spokesman Rachel McMahon told the Navy Times that the U.S. Navy's Poseidon P-8A aircraft were carrying out routine operations on June 9 in the region about 380 miles west of Guam in the Philippine Sea when the incident occurred. The weapon-level laser, which is not visible to the naked eye, is captured by the P-8A sensor, and has the potential to cause serious harm to the flight crew, as well as the aircraft system. Military-grade laser beam, also known as a dazzler, emits a powerful beam of light that can reach great distances, and is used to illuminate the aircraft's cockpit and temporarily blind the pilot. The U.S. Pacific Fleet accuses the Chinese warship of violating international rules, including agreements on behavior at sea, by targeting aircraft operating in airspace above international waters, with lasers. No crew members were injured and the plane landed safely at Kadena Air Force Base in Okinawa, Japan, where the plane was deployed. The plane was part of the Patrol 45 Squadron based in Jacksonville, Florida. The aircraft is currently undergoing damage assessment. The laser shot was suspected only as a warning and did not intend to cause a fatal incident. The incident came amid ongoing tensions between the U.S. military and the Chinese military. The Pentagon has repeatedly stated China as an increasingly serious threat to regional security, saying China's massive investment in its military aims to achieve regional dominance. The U.S. Navy said laser shots by destroyers 161 Chinese People's Liberation Army (PLA) Navy violated the Code for Unplanned Meetings at Sea, a multilateral agreement reached at the 2014 Western Pacific Naval Symposium to reduce the possibility of incidents at sea. According to U.S. Navy officials, the actions of the Chinese destroyer also contradicted a memorandum of understanding on the rules of conduct for air safety and maritime meetings between the U.S. Department of Defense and the Department of Defense of the People's Republic of China. Over time, we have witnessed them seizing and militarizing islands in the South China Sea, and modernizing their armed forces, while trying to use technology to change the landscape of power and reshape the world for their good, often at the expense of other countries, U.S. Defense Secretary Mark Esper said earlier this month. This kind of incident has happened several times before. The U.S. military has issued similar protests to the Chinese military for using lasers against U.S. assets and personnel. U.S. Navy aircraft routinely fly in the Philippine Sea and have been doing it for years. U.S. Navy aircraft and ships will continue to fly, sail and operate wherever international law permits, the U.S. Navy said in a statement. In 2018, the U.S. Defense Ministry accused the Chinese military, especially personnel stationed at the country's first foreign military base in Djibouti, from using lasers to target U.S. aircraft operating nearby. The Notice to Airmen, NOTAM, or Notice to the Pilot, issued at the time urged the pilot to be careful when flying in certain areas of Djibouti, because there are lasers directed at U.S. aircraft. In one incident, the crew of the C-130 aircraft received a minor eye injury due to exposure to military-level laser light, which was reported to come from the nearest Chinese base, according to the notice.